Jump ball. Here we are, going for Tri-Center. Live from Tri-Center. Thurston Biggs, Tri-Center versus Clarinda. Right out of the gates. Number 0, A.J. Harder with the 3, no good. Gets his own rebound back to 11. 11 shoots in and out. Rebound Clarinda. No time for introductions. We're all action. We're all live. 8th grade boys basketball. Welcome to the big leagues. That's what I'm talking about. Clarinda versus Tri-Center here. And, well, we're in the middle of nowhere. You know where the Tri-Center High School is. As Clarinda works it around the perimeter. Number 2 for Clarinda. Dishes off to number 1. Takes the lane. Dishes down to the center. Straight up. Good. 2 points. 52. Clarinda 2-0. Going solo today. Going solo. 0-0. A.J. Harder. Second shot of the game for 3. Off the mark again. Rebound Deffenbaugh. Puts it back up. No good. Tri-Center a little off early. Rebound Clarinda. Number 3. Bringing it up. Guarded by Harder. Takes it. Perimeter. Number 2. Back to 3. To 1. 1, 2, 3. Down to 1-1. Stay with me now. It's going to be fast paced. It's not 4th grade girls basketball anymore. Double dribble there. Refs aren't going to miss anything today. 24. Jaden Johnson to inbound. A.J. Harder to bring it up. 2-0. Clarinda. Just kicking off the first half. 2 15-minute periods. Boom. Number 1. Kane Deffenbaugh. Deffenbaugh for 3. 3-2 Tri-Center. I got my I might be without Tabasco, but I still got my producer here that's gonna keep me in line. 3-2 Tri-Center. Clarinda with the basketball. Number 3 swings it over to 11. Trying to work it down low to the center. Muscles his way in for another 2 points. 4-3 Clarinda. Harder brings it up fast. Kicks it over to Deffenbaugh. Back to Harder. He's got to gain some confidence with his shot. Comes up a little short. Rebound Abel. Going to get a reach in on number 1 for Clarinda. Tri-Center Trojans. Continuous clock. Harder works it over to Deffenbaugh. Back to Harder. Over to Sunderland. Down to Johnson. Back to Harder for 3. Deep. That's good. That's going to build your confidence right there. 3-pointer good. 6-4 Tri-Center. As Clarinda brings it up. 1 dishes it over to 3 at top of the key. Down to 11. Playing that baseline for 3. That's good. Number 1, 3-pointer. Clarinda takes the lead 7-6. 12 minutes ago. Harder brings it up. Fast pace. Kicks it over to Deffenbaugh. Little long. Rebound Clarinda, number 1. Somebody got away with the double dribble there. No big deal. Over to 3. Takes the lane. Looks like he went for the pass. And then a good block by Harder. Clarinda gets her own rebound. Kicks it back out to the perimeter, number 2. Let's work it around. Set up the offense. Big Jim we're in, number 1. Turnover. Johnson gets it to Harder. Is he going to take it himself? The old floater. Oh, in and out. Rebound able and up. Kicked out to Deffenbaugh. Back to Sunderland. To Deffenbaugh. Johnson. Back to Harder. Don't leave him alone. Right up the front iron. Rebound Clarinda. Like a little bit of a pressure push. Trap, you might say. 1 for Clarinda has got the ball. Kicks it down to the baseline, number 11. Looking to shoot. Sunderland giving him a little bit of space. Got 3 seconds in the lane. No camping today. Whew. Tri-Center ball. Down 7-6. Harder bringing it up. No funny business. Deffenbaugh over to Sunderland. Coach begging to rotate the ball. Gets it down low to Johnson. Back out. 3 off the mark by Deffenbaugh. Rebound, Clarinda. Both teams trying to establish an offense, keeping it heavy paced. 11 right down the lane, up and misses the mark. Rebound, Clarinda gets it back to the top of the key. Number 2, up and no good. Offensive rebound Appears to be a foul. Shooting foul on Harder. 35A ball had all ball there with the block, but I think the foul was right before that. Substitution, number 23, Rylan Ring in the game. Tyler Wiedner also checks in, number 3. Clarinda shooting free throws. He's got 2 coming up here. First one up, and no good. Rebound. Johnson as he brings it up. He's fast. He's quick. Gets it to Harder. Harder over 3. That's Wiedner. Dribbles back to Harder. Back to Wiedner. Look for a shot. Swings it. Doffenbaugh. Johnson. Oh, good look. Yep. Johnson to Harder right there. Remember that. 2 points, 8-7, Tri-Center. Number 3 brings it up. Looking for a little bit of a trap. Gets himself into a little bit of trouble. It's going to be out of bounds. No whistle. Nobody knows. Oh, looked like it might have been off Clarinda, but no, they say. Both refs kind of looked at each other in awe like, hey, I wasn't watching the game. What were you doing? Regardless, Clarinda ball. Trailing by 1. Kicks it down to number 2 from deep 3. Swish. Wowee, these kids can shoot now, 10-8. Clarinda with the lead. Harder brings it up. Swing to Wiedner. Back to A.J. Harder. Johnson, right from 6 feet, no good. Rebound. Doffenbaugh puts it back up, and just a little bit long. Rebound Clarinda. A lot of good-looking shots, just steal by Ring. Brought up by Harder, kicks it over to Johnson. That's going to be 2 all day. Tie ball game, 10-10, 8 to go in the first half. Good game. Fast-paced, good game. Where is Bobby Tabasco? Well, he's on leave, all right? So don't worry about it. Clarinda gets it down low. Nice pass, and that's 2 points for Clarinda. Number 1. 12-10, Clarinda. Harder brings it up. Kicks it over to Johnson, back to Harder. Harder dribbles in. To Wiedner. Looking for it, kicks it over. Doffenbaugh. Back to Harder. Wiedner. It looks like he's going to shoot every time, but he doesn't. Harder from way in and out. That might have been 30 feet. Jaden Johnson. Dribbles into a bunch of traffic. Kicks it back out. To Wiedner, over to Harder. Bet you this goes in. Just off the mark. I'll shut my mouth now. Don't want to leave that kid alone. But don't leave me alone, he says. Ooh. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Reach in foul by number 24, Jaden Johnson. Like a bunch of malarkey from here, but it's all right. No pictures, please. Clarinda to inbound the ball. Number 3. Number 1. Back to 3. Kicks it over to 15. Looking to get it down to 52 maybe. Definitely not a size advantage, but nope. Oh. Kick. Kick ball on Tri-Center. Clarinda to inbound. With a 2-point lead. Number 2 to inbound. Gets it up to number 1. Number 1. Baseline. That's where that kid likes to shoot. Good shooter. Number 1. Dribbles between his legs, something I never was able to do. Number 3 drives in, gets it down low. Kid's a monster down there, number 52. I think that's 6 points for him, 14-10. Clarinda really muscling his way down there. 11 from deep 3. Kai Sunderland's like, give me that ball. Let's see what happens. Lead cut to 1. That's Clarinda comes right back up 15. Looks for a shot. Might have got away with steps there. Steal. Nope. Possession retained by Clarinda. Up by 1. Kicks it over to the baseline. Number 3. Gets it down below. Still looking for that size advantage. It's not really a size advantage. More of a just muscling his way in there. Got to play D. A.J. Harder to bring it up. Sure-handed point guard. Kicks it over to Sunderland. He's like, hey, you know what? I could do this again. Puts it up. Yep. That's 3. Kai Sunderland, back-to-back threes. Got to put the National Guard on that guy. Clarinda brings it up. Starting to establish some sort of trap. 3 kicks it over to 1. 1 taking baseline. Kicks it over. Other baseline. Deep shot. Ooh, right off the mark. Rebound. Back to him. Number 2. Kicks it over to number 3 for Clarinda. He takes a deep shot. Going to be short. Rebound. Back to 52. Goes right up. Blocked by Abel. And here comes Harder. Kicks it over to Sunderland. Don't. We've got a reach-in foul, I believe, on Clarinda. No shot. As Ring and Wiedner exit, back come Doffenbaugh. Jaden Johnson up and in for 2 points. Do whatever he wants down there. 18-14. Tri-Center, is that right? Is it 18-14? Seems like it was. Oh, that's all right. Clarinda back up top to 11, brings it in. Dishes it, knocked away by Abel. 11 gets it back for Clarinda. Takes a shot. Nobody's on him. He's like, I'll do that. Nope. Rebound. Abel to Johnson. Tri-Center with the ball at 4. 3.5 to go. Deep shot by A.J. Harder. Ooh, that's good. He was a good 4 feet behind the 3-point line. Extends the lead to 7. Got a bushel of points. Clarinda chasing 7 with 3 to go. Kicks out to 1. More fancy dribbling between the legs. Long pass to the baseline. Takes the open shot, and that's good. Number 1. That 3, that's a 3-pointer. Good shot. 21-17. Tri-Center 3. On the nose to go. Harder brings it up. Dishes it over to Sunderland. He's got the hot hand. In and out. Nifty baseline floater. Number 3 brings it up for Clarinda. Trying to get this thing a little bit closer before halftime. Believing there's plenty of time. Little baseball pass gets interrupted. Levin's like, I'll take this lane. I'm going to get him for a walk. Turnover. Back to Tri-Center. Johnson brings it in and says, let's get it going. Let's get this train going. Full steam ahead. Here comes Harder. He takes the floater right there. That's going to go in. Timeout, Clarinda. Goodness gracious. Kid might go to the pros right after 8th grade. I don't need to play high school. Let's go right to the bigs. 2:20 to go in the first half. Home team Tri-Center 23. Visiting Clarinda. What's their mascot? I never remembered. It's Bobby's job. Anyway, they have 17. Well, I tell you what, this is our third week in a row doing this. This is by far the biggest, most spacious gym. As a kid from Red Oak attempts a deep shot with a soda bottle, misses way off to the right of the trash can. Got his own rebound and put it in. Cardinals. Clarinda Cardinals. I knew that. Good crowd here on this Saturday morning from Tri-Center. Local time 8:59. Probably around 20 degrees outside. That's Clarinda inbounds. I said I couldn't do this by myself. Number 3 brings it up for Clarinda. Swings it over to number 1. Brings it around the free throw line. Kicks it off number 2. Clarinda loves the baseline shot. Good at it. And they're good at it. 3. Brings it over to number 2. Set up some sort of offense. Tri-Center's really got the screws tightened on defense as number 1 takes baseline, runs into trouble. Running out of time to pass the ball. He gets it down to 32. Blocked by Abel. Rebound Johnson, bringing it up by himself. Kicks it over to Doffenbaugh. Doffenbaugh back out to Harder, the guy who shoot from anywhere, to Sunderland. Down to Abel. Looks like he's getting pushed around a little bit. Get him off. Back out to Harder. Sunderland to Harder. Harder takes jump step. Johnson. Oh, I thought that pivot foot was still on the ground, but he got to travel anyway. (23-17) Tri-Center. Is that right? Those 21. Yep. 6-point lead. Clarinda with the ball. Oh, tipped away by Dothenbach. Got back by Clarinda. Swings it over. Baseline 11. He had an open shot there. He's been shooting it, but instead, number 1 off the mark. Rebound 52, but another block by Abel and retained by Clarinda. 52 brings it down. He's like, oh, and one. Feet were not set by Harder. 52 gets an and one. He'll have a free throw and a 4-point deficit. Try to cut it to 3 here. I think the big man's got 8 points down there, looking for 9. Free throw up and just off the mark. Rebound Johnson. Less than a minute to go. First half. A lot of action. Sunderland over to Dothenbach. We're going to get a foul here. All right, Sunderland with 2 shots. He was driving the lane hard, and I think somebody slapped him on the hand. Not in a grateful way. 2 free throws. The first one up and just swings around. Takes a little lap around the rim. No good. So Trace Center coach approaches the court and backs off. Plenty of room for the coaches to dance around over there. We are not in Shenandoah's little gym anymore. Second free throw up, and that's good. 5-point lead, 45 seconds to go. Tri Center leading. Number 2's like, I want this 3. It's off the front iron and out of bounds to Tri Center. Johnson inbound to Sunderland. So he brings it up. Gets it over to Dothenbach. Back to, oh, going to be over and back. Over and back call. Back to Clarinda. 23.6 to go. 4-point lead. One of the refs rocking double knee braces, and I got nothing but respect for that. It's both minor. Ailing as well. Number 11 swings it over to number 1. Number 52 looking for position down low. And they're going to get Johnson for a little bit of a reach in. I know he's on the ball there, but to watch the foul trouble here. He's a guy you don't want to get in foul trouble. His ring checks in for Johnson. Clarinda to inbound, the old baseball pass. Of course, if it's untouched, that's not over and back. Yep, good call there by the ref. 13 seconds, Clarinda ball. Number 1 baseline. Kicks it over to 11. Over to 3. 1 second. Oh, and he is blocked by Sunderland trying to get the buzzer beater. And Sunderland's like, no, this is my half. Take a seat for 3 minutes. 5 minutes. Five-minute halftime. We still on? All right. The heck am I supposed to talk about for 5 minutes? Not a problem. Whew, I believe this is a 4 or 5, 6-team tournament. I know Red Oak's here. Obviously, Tri Center. Clarinda. I think I saw some Cyclones from Harlan roaming around the building, tearing stuff up. Boy, that's a fast-paced half. You got a list of the home team players here, and you cannot look down for 1 second. You know it or you don't. Seventh graders are here too. Tri Center is definitely mixing it around with Harder and Sunderland with the 2 back-to-back threes. Just splashing around. Kane Dothenbach with a handful of points. Everybody just getting in the mix. It's a well-balanced team. Clarinda probably talking about how to utilize 52 more down low. He definitely He's a wrestler down there. He's a grappler and trying to take advantage of maybe the size and speed a little bit. But on the opposite end, Mason Abel got to be 6 feet 3 inches tall, at least. So that's definitely a matchup to look forward to in the second half. No idea where the concession stand is. So thirsty. Caught a Riverside 8th grade girls basketball game the other night. Still high intensity, high impact. It was Trainer Riverside too. Holy moly. You could feel the tension. Unbelievable. Their Trainer came out victorious in that one. It was back and forth all game. And finally, toward the end, Trainer just pulled away. It's tough. Clarinda's coming back out on the court with 2.5 to play, and halftime, they're like, let's get this thing going. Breakfast is getting cold. Let's do it. I'm ready. Are we live? Or just recording?
Just recording.
That live's the deal, huh?
Yeah.
No big deal. No big deal. Gonna put. Are they all right? Was the first half awful? How was it running it and?
Fine. I messed up twice, but not in a bad way.
Well, you'll be hearing from us. That's for sure. Trying to run a clean program here. Get those headphones on now. 15-minute halves. I believe the clock stopping with 2 minutes to go at the end of a half. I tell you what, there's no messing around in that first half, and I think it's going to be the same pace all day. Some good basketball. The first game between, what was it, Red Oak and Harlan? Whew. It's going to be intense action today. Everybody's good. Clarinda inbounds. Just across half court, number one. 24-19, Trace Center. You want to come out hot, I tell you. One swings it over to three. Three looking. Number two tried to get in the baseline. Just ran into some taller guys. As Clarinda's going to inbound it. Out of bounds ball was on Trace Center now. Clarinda to inbound. Setting up the out of bounds play, which seemed to never work. Successfully inbounded to number one. Makes a move. Tell you what, Johnson's scrapping down there. Foul trouble. You got to look out. You got to be careful. Team knows that they need you out there. It's number one. Looks for three. That's stolen by Doffenbaugh. Easy layup there. Oh, dang. Little heavy. No big deal. It's all right. There's nothing wrong with being excited. Down to number two. He's like, I got threes in my pocket, and they're good. Just felt that one was going in. Cuts the lead to 2. Sunderland down to Johnson. Over to number 3 for 3. It's Wiedner. Out of bounds to Clarinda. It's important to start hot. You don't want to, with the lead, you don't want to, you got to fire right back up. Don't let a few small things get in your head. You're fine. 24-22. Trace Center. Clarinda with the ball, number 3. Over to number 1. Down in the corner is 11. He kicks it down to 52. Couple elbows flying. Shot off the mark. Rebound Abel. Number 1 brings it up. Doffenbaugh to Johnson. He's like, nope. Kicks it back out. Over to turnover. Number 11. It's kind of a lofted pass there. He takes it all the way himself and scores. Tie ball game. 11 with the motor at the end. He's like, you think I'm short? You got no idea. I can do anything. Try center with the ball. Doffenbaugh. Over to Wiedner. Looking for Johnson. We're going to get 3 seconds. Can't have any firewood down there. There's no camping. Clarinda ball. Tie ball game. 5 unanswered to start the second half. Going to get this outside swinging offense going, just swinging around. You see the college boys do that. setting screens down below. Everybody's got their own job. Number 2, the running shot and off the mark, rebound. Offenbaugh. Harder to bring it up. Kicks over to Sunderland for 3. He says, I got 3 of those. Sunderland, Kai Sunderland. 3 points, 27-24. Anybody going to guard me? 52 down low. He's like, this is what coach is talking about. Gets his own rebound back up. Off the mark again. Rebound Johnson, Harder bringing it up. Johnson, top of the key. Kicks it over to Sunderland. No way. Oh, my gosh. Another three-pointer. Sunderland, excuse me. I keep saying Sunderland. My bad. But you know what? No matter how you slice and dice it, it is Sunderland. Turnover, Clarinda. I don't care if it's Sunderland or Sunderland. Put 3 guys out there on him. Lead is 6. Second pair of back-to-back threes for number 11, Kai Sunderland. Could this be 5? Right off the mark. Look good from here. But they got their own rebound. Harder brings it in. Down to Abel. Up and just off the mark. Good look, off the mark. Deep pass by Clarinda is going to, he saves it. It's opposite side of the floor. Almost had a collision with grandpa and a granddaughter down there. Would have been awful. Over to 1 for 3, Offenbaugh. Off the mark, rebound number 3. Not afraid to shoot threes in this league. As 3 goes for a 3 and a little off the mark, rebound Sunderland. Sunderland. I've got Sunderland written down. Harder brings it up. Floats it to Johnson. I bet that. Off the mark. Rebound Clarinda, number 2 brings it up. Kicks it over to number 11. He seems to be the shooter, goes under base. Ooh, Johnson kicked. Like he slid his knee out there. Just tripped him on the way. A little hip check, they say. A little hip check that. Substitution, out goes Abel and Offenbaugh. In comes Ring and probably Wiedner, I imagine. Yep. Clarinda inbound under the hoop. Baseball pass. Did it touch him? Oh, Sunderland was going to outrun him there. It'll be try center ball. Sunderland inbound to Harder. That's just from no man's land right there. And good. I couldn't have done that with a baseball throw. 3 points, A.J. Harder. From right here, he was 50 inches behind the three-point line, and he gets a steal right here. Somebody's starting to heat up. 2 points more for Harder. Clarinda takes a timeout as the lead grows to 11 points. Holy moly. Serious athletes out here. 9 minutes to go in the second half, 35-24. Tri-Center, who appeared to come out a little soft as Clarinda got the first 5 points of this half, just taken over by, I would say, at least a 9-10-0 run by Tri-Center as they lead by 11. As the Cardinals take the timeout to try to figure out how they maybe can sneak a couple more guys on the court to get the advantage here. Never know. Home of the Trojans. Looks like they took state and jazz band last year. It's pretty sweet. As far as a slew of other titles over there on the board that I can't quite see. I'm parked in Coach Cohorn's corner. I know that guy. Done tree work for him. We're buddies. Clarinda ball to inbound, chasing 11 points. 9 minutes to go, second half. 11 brings it up. Passes to 15. Takes a deep shot. Oh, off the mark. He's like, wait, if you're going to leave me open out here, I'm going to give it a try. I don't blame you. Keep shooting. Harder brings it up. Over to Sonderland. Ring boxing out down below. Harder for three. Right by me off the mark to the left. Clarinda coming. Coming left. Right to left. Number 2. Gets out to number 12. 12's like, I got to get us back in this game. That'll do it. That'll help. Nice looking shot. He was going to shoot. He knew he was going to shoot that at halftime. Harder, feeling it a little bit. Just off the back of the rim, but that's going to stay with Tri Center, I believe. Coach was a little disconcerted about that shot so quick with an 8-point lead. Ringed inbound. Over to Harder. Sonderland's like, hey, I got 5 of these. Make it 6. Holy moly. Another 3 for Kai Sonderland. Lead back to 11. What's the record for most threes? Well, right now it's 6. Number 2 takes the screen and takes the 3. A little short. Oh, good hustle by number 12, but a foot appeared to be on the line. It's going to go back to Tri Center. Harder to bring it up. Kicks it over to Sonderland. Well, I tell you what, if I'm him, I'm just firing. Johnson. To A.J. Harder for 3. Off the back iron. Rebound ring. Oh, turnover. Ring can't believe it. Substitution. Out comes Ring and Sonderland. Nothing like throwing a bucket of fire into the water there, benching Sonderland, but I get it. You got a nice lead. Clarinda with the ball now. Oh, turnover. It's like Doffenbaugh. Going to bring it himself or slow it down. He's going to slow it down back to Harder, to Jaden Johnson. And Lane goes up off the front iron, gets his own rebound. Just a man down there, and 2 points. Johnson stolen by Harder, up and just misses the mark. They might have stormed the court if that went in. 13-point lead, Tri Center. Clarinda about turned it over, and then they do. Wiedner bringing it up. Down to Harder. Swings it all the way over. Wiedner back to Harder. Into Johnson. Back down. Come on, guys. You know I can't keep up. Over to Harder. Down to Johnson. They're just toying with me now. Johnson off the back iron. Rebound by Doffenbaugh. Harder just hustle. Nothing but hustle out of these guys. Clarinda retains possession. Down 13. Little under 6 to play in the game. Got to start thinking about making a move now if you're the Cardinals. Pump fake. Number 12 takes it himself up and, oh, just off the mark. Rebound able. Johnson brings it up. Over to Harder. The floater, he loves that shot. Just off the mark. Oh! Mason Abel had the rebound and just couldn't keep hold of it. Possession back to Clarinda. No, baby. 40-27. In favor of hometown Tri Center. Nifty dribbling by 11. Over to number 3, back to number 2. Swing to 11, down to number 1. He's going to take the 3. Off the mark, rebound. Ooh, it might have gotten pushed there. Was Wiedner. All good, just hustling. Everybody's fine. 13-point lead, less than 5 to play. A.J. Harder brings it up. Jeez, Michael Jordan. My goodness. 2 points. A.J. Harder, 15-point lead for Tri Center. They've just opened it up here in the second half. Good D by Abel there. Now there might be... yeah. He hustles back and then gets the foul. Foul on 35, Mason Abel. Z comes out of the game along with Wiedner, and Sonderland and Ring re-enter. 2 free throws awarded for number 1. First one up and good. 1 free throw. All right. Never know. Harder brings it up, kicks it over to Sonderland. Sonderland with 6 threes. And a two-pointer right there. He's like, I can do both, you know. 2 more points. I don't care how you slice it and dice it. 6 threes and a two-pointer's 20 points. He might have some more, too. 1 goes up for Clarinda, up and in. Swish. Harder brings it up. 3:23 to play. Kicks it out. Johnson. Back to Harder. Contested. 13-point lead. Try center ring at the baseline. It's like, I'm going to take you. Kicks it over to Johnson. Good defense by Clarinda. Harder up, and just can't stop that. Comes up to freight train, fully loaded. 15-point lead, 3 minutes to play. Try center's good. 52 up and just off the mark. I haven't been able to utilize him as much as they probably would have liked to. Maybe Trey Center figured something out on defense. As Harder tries the three-pointer that just misses. Ball back to Clarinda. More substitutions. Abel and Wiedner back in. Out goes Johnson and Doffenbaugh. You think I knew all these names before the game started? Give me some credit. Clarinda with the ball. Number 1, top of the key. Good looking shooter right there. Man, that's a great shot. Leads cut to 13, number 1. 46-33. Harder kicks it over. Wiedner. Sonderland. Wiedner to Harder. He's got handles. It's like Allen Iverson out there. Kai Sonderland. Dribbles in. And might have a tie-up or a foul. Jump ball called. Possession arrow unknown. Tri-Center will keep the ball. Minute 40 to play. Down baseline shot off the mark by Harder. Rebound almost by Abel. Rebound Clarinda Cardinals. Number 2. Might bring it himself. Goes right around. Scoop up. No good. Rebound 52. Might be some hands in there. Now they're going to get a foul. Clock stops. 1:23 to go. 13-point lead. Trey Center. Good D there by Trey Center, but Clarinda gets rebound number 3, up and in. Cuts the lead to 11. Minute 14 to play. Nice little comeback. Maybe a little bit too late. Nearing a minute to go. Wiedner for 3. It's like, why don't you just get me the ball? Look at that. He does some sort of things with his hands. He might have put the handguns back in the holster there. I'm not sure, but either way, I think the ref didn't see it. Number 3 for Clarinda tries to answer and comes up a little bit short. 14-point lead. Tyler Wiedner. Got the ball again. You can tell he's feeling it down the ring. Kicks it out. Sonderland working his way in and out of traffic. Rebound. Abel tries to go back up. Plea in his case. Big pass. Down for 11. Up and just misses the mark. Rebound. Abel kicks it out. Wiedner. 16 seconds. I'm guessing coach is going to call for no more action. Sonderland's like, how about one more 3? Just one more 3. Well, a little bit of a mishap there and a turnover. Clarinda, one more chance. Maybe one more chance for a buzzer beater here. 5, 4, 3. Come on, buddy. Oh, get in. Come on. Good. You got to love that. I know that's not the outcome you wanted for the game, but yes. I've been waiting 3 weeks for one of those. Okay. God, you could tell that was going into, but a little too. Okay, they got the scoreboard cleared already. Final there, 49-38 in favor of Trey Center. Woo. Wouldn't mind getting an interview in, but I don't know if that's possible with these boys. Ask Sonderland how he sees with all that hair in his eyes. May as well be a blindfold on that kid. But either way, I think we got another game coming up here that we'll just spectate, and then Tri-Center back in action at 10:30, I believe. Right?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll be back after that.